Hello, Denise with Gracefully Golden, helping you to create your own personal wellness. That is something that is really important to me. With my videos and my suggestions to you on health and wellness and how to eat right, etc., I can say that all I want till I'm blue in the face, like the blue behind me, the paint. I can go ahead and say that, and until you make it personal and you take it in here and you take it in here, then it's just not going to work. So that's why I say helping you to create your own personal wellness. I'm a certified health coach with Dr. Sears Wellness Institute. As I was researching and going through my schooling, I really realized that there are a lot of conditions that we just assume we're going to get as we mature. That's what I call it, is maturing, and that's what my eye doctor says, is I'm getting mature. Anyway, there are a lot of conditions that don't have to happen to us as we mature. High cholesterol, high blood pressure, diabetes, heart problems, weight gain, all those things are conditions that we assume are going to happen as we get older, and they don't have to. Not only can you prevent them, but if you do have them, there are ways, really good ways, healthy ways, to even reverse those conditions. So hopefully, as you watch my videos, that'll be an incentive for you to not only to prevent, but maybe even reverse some conditions that you might have right now. In my business, I think one of my favorite words is sustainable. I don't do fads this, and I don't do fads that. I like things that are scientifically based ways to help you to be healthier and to help you exercise, and scientifically based things that help you with eating your food. And so that's little changes can add up to big rewards, and that's why I'm doing these just for today's. A few years ago, I was talking to my sister, and I think I had just finished the Wellness Institute when I was talking to her. And I was really excited, and I was throwing out all my education to her, and she kind of went, whoa, wait a minute. Not everybody can go full force into things. She says, why don't you do something like just for today? And so that people can build up little things, and these just for todays could add up to tomorrows. I know that sounds corny, but it was just a really good idea. And so that's why I'm doing these just for todays for you. Your just for today is going to be water, and what we are getting out of the sky right now, which we have really needed badly. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. There are 8 trillion, sounds like a stimulus, doesn't it? Anyway, that's a whole nother subject. There are 8 trillion Olympic-sized swimming pools of water on the earth. Why is water good for our health? I'm going to look at my notes a little bit more here because I want to make sure that I don't forget anything. There are several reasons, because actually our bodies are at least 60% water. Water regulates our body temperature. Water can help with calorie control, because if you're eating quite a few foods that contain a good amount of water, then that is going to actually get you fuller faster. Water is joint fluid. Water is brain fluid, and also water boosts oxygen. What's water? H2O. What's the O for? Oxygen. So those are just some of the reasons. There's a lot more, but those are just some of the reasons why water is so important to our bodies. Now, the next question you might ask is, how much water should you drink a day? That's, you know what, there's a lot of different things that talk about that. Some sites say that you should drink half of your body weight in ounces a day. I find that for me, and I'll tell you why later, I find that for me that's a little bit much. Other sites will say 4 to 8 cups and a cup being an 8-ounce cup a day is good. I'm going to stop for a second and run and get something that I forgot. Hang on. Ta-da! So if my hubby learns to edit, he can edit that out. If not, you'll be seeing it. Anyway, another way to kind of gauge if you're getting enough water is the color of your number one. If anybody has kids, taught kids, around kids, etc., etc., if they have to go to the bathroom many times, you'd say, do you have to go number one or do you have to go number two? So we're talking about your urine here, your number one. When it comes to that, the color of your urine can range from a light yellow to a darker yellow. Now, I went to Walmart and I got paint swatches. So these are your color samples. Now, if you want to get a good laugh, you should go to any place that has paint samples and read what the names of these paint samples are, because I have no idea where they came up with these, but they're pretty funny. Anyway, so here is one. This first one right here is called Moonbeam, whatever. Anyway, that would be a light yellow. And then this next one is called Yellow Taffy, and that would still be a decent color for your urine. Here we're getting to a little bit darker ones. This one's called Sticky Note, and this one's called Fresh Citrus. Now that's a normal name. Anyway, you start getting into this color, you want to kind of be looking at how much water you're drinking a day. These colors, you start getting into stuff like this, and that's just way too dark. One of them being Glory Yellow, which is not very glorious if your urine is that color, and the other one being Limonette. So now there are some pigments in food too that will cause your urine to change color. If anybody has eaten beets before, then you know that a few hours to a day afterwards, your urine might be a little bit pink or red. So just keep that in mind so that you don't get worried about your color. That, you know, what have I eaten? Oh, okay, I've eaten beets, no problem. Clear urine also would indicate that you're drinking a little bit too much water. Now, that's what happens to me. If I drink half my body weight in ounces in water, my urine's clear consistently. And when it's clear consistently like that, it means that you're losing electrolytes, and you don't want to be doing that. If your body is telling you you're thirsty, you've probably waited a little bit too long to drink water, and there you go. Which is a good thing. This is what I always use, glass for my water. That's just me. This is a 16-ounce bottle, and yes, I did drink the tea inside of it. This is a 16-ounce bottle, and I usually drink 3 of these a day, and that seems to do well for my body. So like I said, your own personal wellness, you've got to figure out what's good for you and what your body likes as far as you're drinking your water. Another really interesting fact is as you mature, your thirst signals decrease. So you need to remember that, and you need to consciously say, I need to drink water during the day. Water protects us physically, and water protects us mentally. Just a mild dehydration can impair cognitive performance. Remember, water is brain fluid. So you just want to know that if you're not thinking quite right, or things are a little off during the day, that's one thing to think about. Am I dehydrated? Even a little bit dehydrated? Have I drank enough water today? About 20% of our fluid intake comes from our foods, and you would normally know that you're going to get most of your water intake from foods, from veggies and from from veggies and from fruits. So I'm going to put a link down at the bottom. I think it's the 19 most hydrating fruits and vegetables that you can eat. So you can look at that because that's very interesting. This is a confession. I'm going to be doing that right now. As I was researching, or well, let's say before I was researching water, I always thought that caffeinated drinks would not count as anything because caffeinated drinks are diuretics, which means they increase the water exertion from your body. So when I would ask my husband, have you drank enough water during the day? He would say, well, I had 3 cups of coffee this morning. Well, that doesn't count, honey. Well, I have to make a confession to my sweet hubby. Yes, it does count. Caffeinated drinks do count as water intake. So coffee and tea are fine. Alcohol, no. You cannot count your alcohol as a water intake during the day. So just for today, if you're not in the habit of drinking water, I want you to think about that. If you're not in the habit, you might want to kind of start slowly. You can do that. You'll notice that until your body gets used to drinking, quite a bit of water, you might be in the bathroom a little bit more, but once your body is used to a good amount of fluid intake, then that won't happen. I'm an all-out person. Not everybody is. So get what is personal for you. If you want to do the half of your body weight in ounces and try that, that's fine. If you want to do the 4 to 6 8-ounce cups a day, then that's fine. I would suggest that you really watch your urine, see what color it is. If it's the light yellow to just a little darker yellow, then you're doing okay. So just for today can equal a lot of tomorrows, and not only for prevention, but it can also reverse things. And I just always encourage everyone, if you're starting anything new, even drinking water, if you're going to take these videos and you're going to try them and you're going to put them into your wellness routine, you may, if you want to, check with your doctor, because I don't want to have you start anything that maybe your doctor doesn't want you to start. So if you like this video, you have to say that you like it. If you want to subscribe to this channel, then hit subscribe. And also you can click the bell, because that tells you when a new video comes out. Not just my Just for Today's, but also my sweet hubby is going to be coming on with some financial advice things, and also some, not sermons, but just little snippets about maybe the life of Christ in chronological order. That's what he's thinking of. So you'll have to subscribe and click the bell so that you know exactly what he's going to do. Anyway, here's to your Just for Today, adding up to a lot of tomorrows, and I appreciate your watching this video. Take care. Bye.